Urban legends are strange because no one ever admits they happened to them. It's always a friend of a friend, a cousin, a neighbor, someone who moved away right after. These stories travel through cities, schools, hospitals, and highways, changing just enough to stay believable. Tonight, we're diving into 5 urban legends that refuse to disappear, no matter how many times they're debunked. Turn the lights down and listen closely. First, the vanishing hitchhiker. Late one night, a driver spots a young woman standing on the side of a rural road. She's pale, quiet, and dressed like she's heading somewhere important. He slows down and offers her a ride. She gets in, gives an address, and stares silently out the window. A few minutes later, the driver glances over, and the seat is empty. Panicking, he slams on the brakes and rushes to the address she gave him. An older couple answers the door. When he explains what happened, their faces fall. They tell him their daughter died in a car accident on that same road years ago. She was trying to get home. Some versions say she disappears only when the car passes the crash site. Others say she leaves behind a jacket or a damp seat. But no matter the version, the ending is always the same. She never makes it home. Next, the babysitter and the man upstairs. A teenage babysitter settles in for a quiet night while the parents are out. The kids are asleep. The house is silent. Then the phone rings. A voice on the other end asks, "Have you checked on the children?" Thinking it's a prank, she hangs up. The phone rings again. Same voice, same question. This time she calls the police. They tell her to keep the caller on the line. After a few seconds, the operator breaks in with urgency. The call is coming from inside the house. She grabs the children and runs outside just as police arrive. Upstairs, they find signs someone had been hiding there the entire time. Sometimes the legend ends with the babysitter surviving. Other versions aren't so lucky. The message stays the same. You're never as alone as you think. Then, the killer in the back seat. A woman leaves work late at night and notices a car following her. Every time she slows down, the car flashes its headlights. Terrified, she speeds home and runs inside, calling the police. Moments later, officers burst in, not to arrest the driver behind her, but to thank him. He'd been flashing his lights because every time she stopped, he saw someone rise up from her back seat, holding a knife. The killer dropped back down whenever the woman drove forward. She never noticed him. This legend spreads fast because it feels possible, because you can't see your own back seat. Afterward, the kidney heist. A man meets a stranger at a bar. Drinks are shared. Conversation flows. Then everything goes black. He wakes up in a bathtub filled with ice. A note rests on his chest. "Don't move. Call 911. At the hospital, doctors confirm it. One of his kidneys is gone. The legend exploded with the rise of organ trafficking fears. Airports, nightclubs, foreign cities. Authorities say it's exaggerated, but the fear stuck. Because waking up missing a piece of yourself is one of the most human fears there is. Finally, the slender figure in the woods. Children dare each other to say his name. Teenagers claim they've seen him in the trees. Tall, thin, no face. Slender Man didn't come from old folklore. He was born online. But that didn't stop him from becoming real in people's minds. Stories spread of disappearances, of forests you shouldn't enter. What makes this legend unsettling isn't its age. It's how fast belief can turn fiction into fear. Urban legends don't need centuries to survive anymore. Just a screen and someone willing to share. So next time you hear a story that starts with, "This happened to someone I know," remember, urban legends don't need proof. They just need to be believable enough. Sweet dreams.